episode 6 of the Art of Trying podcast. How are you, Mum?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good, yeah. I'm very well too. Very well. Well, a bit stressed, as you know.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a little bit of a lie, but we're here and we're doing it.
Yeah, we are. So, episode 6, first of all, thank you to everyone for making it to episode 6. I know we say that every week, but we are incredibly thankful and grateful for everybody that's been listening.
We are. Yep.
What did we speak? We spoke about
Our move.
Our move over to
Our migration to Australia.
Down Under, yeah. Which was lovely, and a
was
lot
a
of
good
people
one.
were quite interested in that one actually.
I mean, there were quite a few mistakes in it. Should have
There
had my dates done and that sort
Yeah.
of thing, but more or less the feelings were there, and they
definitely.
were all true.
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
what's a date here and there?
I don't think it matters. No. So, what are we talking about today, Mother?
Today we are talking about motivation.
Motivation.
What motivates us in everyday life as well as work and careers.
That thing that I don't have any of right now.
No, it's
because
a bit
of-
difficult at the moment, isn't it?
It is.
But-
Well, it's difficult at the moment, but I think it's just difficult in today because we are finally doing this podcast
We
together.
are here. Yes.
In the same room.
It's taken...
There's going to be content, more content up on socials, and we're filming it, so it's going to be quite lovely. But getting this
It's
to this
taken
point,
quite a while.
as I said, I think a couple of episodes ago, I'm not tech savvy. I'm the guy that lets everybody else do everything.
Oh, but you did well today.
Did I?
Well-
It took me 2 hours to hook 2 microphones up to a computer.
We will just skim over the fact that you didn't even turn one of them on.
Yeah.
I mean, that you were a good half an hour in before you realised you needed to switch them on.
That is true. I didn't do that bit, but I don't. It was for people that don't know, it is not as simple as plugging 2 microphones.
You'd think it would be, though.
You'd think.
Yeah.
You'd think this day and age, with the amount of podcasts that are out there, right?
Yeah, plug them in, off you go.
You'd think that you'd just be like, yeah, these 2 microphones, plug them in, bang.
Yeah.
And we've got the computer that can, it knows there's 2 microphones. Do you want 2 mics? Yeah, let's do 2
two.
mics. Do 2 mics and let's do it. No, it's...
Oh, but you got there thanks to YouTube. And thanks to
YouTube. YouTube
what,
is your
and
friend.
what did you learn from that? Not to skip all the content. Actually listen to all of it.
Well, I did listen to all of it. It's just there was one YouTube video that literally skipped. It wasn't me that skipped it. It was the YouTube video that skipped it. Right. And it goes, "Oh, I skipped that bit because it's different on lots of other things." And I'm like, "That's the bit I need."
Well, you got there. So here we are.
Here we are.
At last.
In the same room.
In the same room together.
Which might make it a bit easier for me, but I'm just so stressed at the moment.
You'll be right.
Let's talk about motivation.
Yes.
All right, and staying motivated.
Staying motivated, yes.
So
basically at the moment, it's, as we said, I don't know, I feel like it's been really hard recently to stay motivated. But saying that, since Dan Andrews lifted some restrictions as of, Monday, the 1st?
Is Monday's the 1st, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's given me it's given me a new kick of, okay, so I now know what I can do as far as my classes and things as of June the 1st. Not that they'll be happening on June the 1st. Obviously, I've got to advertise and do all of that stuff. So by the end of June, my classes will be up and running. So, yeah, it's given me that push of motivation to know that I've got 3 weeks to sort of get up and sorted. But it does make you realise that there's definitely been... Only 2 days ago, I did nothing. No motivation. Sat on the couch, did nothing. I think we've talked about that several times. We've said, that's okay.
It is okay to do sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
But it's when you're doing it every day. That's like...
Yeah. But it is hard to find motivation sometimes. And I tell you what, I get... A lot of my motivation, I think, does come from other people as well. I think your dad is a good motivator for me, because I don't want him to come home and and me say, oh, yeah, no, I didn't do anything again today. You know, it's always nice to have to think in your head, oh, I gotta do something. I gotta say that I did something today. So yeah, it's nice to have outside people to give you a little bit of motivation.
Yeah, then they keep you sort of what's the word I'm looking for?
Accountable?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. They keep you that.
They do. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why it's good to tell people your plans and your ideas, so that you do then become accountable, so that people can say to you, so have you done that? Have you, you know, like your wedding, the band, that's your job.
Yeah, and I'm sorting it.
Good.
Slowly. But I'm getting it.
Yeah, but it keeps you accountable, doesn't it?
And
it means you've got to do something.
Yeah.
So, what do you find motivates you?
Well, that's the thing, right? Recently, and I'd say the last 5 or 6 months, which I don't know if you can classify that as recently.
Recently.
Because that's been, I've been probably one of the most unmotivated people on the planet.
Why do you reckon that is, though?
I don't know. It's weird because I was a very motivated person. I used to be. I used to find that I would wake up and, you know, ways I would find to motivate myself were, you know, I'd wake up, I'd go to the gym.
Yeah. Which obviously exercise. You've not been able to do.
No. I mean, I haven't been able to do since lockdown, but
yeah.
I haven't done that since we moved, because I cancelled my gym membership and then I just didn't get another one.
Weren't you going to set something up in your garage? That didn't happen, no, did it?
Yes, I was going to. We got halfway there. But obviously, so what I found motivated me was exercising, going to the gym.
Yep.
And then doing my regular sort of daily actors practice, if you know what I mean.
So routine.
Yeah, and getting into that routine and making it sort of habitual. That's what motivated me. Since I sort of stopped that, I've seen a complete drop in my motivation for anything since I stopped that sort of thing. Yeah. And it's hard to then get back into that.
It is, because you sort of go, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, it is really hard. Regular routine, I think, is really, really important for motivation, because it's just another routine you're in. That's all, and which is I guess for you just as enjoyable. But then in your head, you're like, this isn't going to get me anywhere. You know, it's not a routine that's healthy for you. So you know, you need to get back into that other routine that you know motivates you into doing things that are healthy for you and your career. But it's real easy to get stuck in a rut that's just simple.
And I'll admit that I'm in that rut right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not feel with the restrictions that have been lifted that it's given?
It's definitely given, and it's weird because and I think a lot of other people are like this as well. The restrictions lifted, so I'm like, okay, cool, right, fantastic. I can chat to some actor friends of mine, and we can film some show reels now or some scenes together, and I can do all these things now. And I haven't put them into motion yet because I've been so unmotivated.
Right. So you need to get your whiteboard out and you need to write them down.
Yeah, I do.
Because that's what you've said and helps you to have it written up there so you can see it every day. And do it, because it's great having all the ideas, but you've got to put them into practice.
That's where they are all at the moment. It's just they're all up here. And
well, at least you've got them though. That's a step in the right direction.
I suppose, yes.
You know, don't beat yourself up about that. You've got the ideas. It's just that little extra push, which is really hard because we've been doing nothing. Yeah. So it's easy to go, I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think it was when I started that with that new job, which was as I've explained, sort of a full-time 9-to-5 thing. So I wasn't able to do my regular wake up, go to the gym. Yeah. Do all that. So that was what completely stopped that.
Yeah, because your routine changed.
Yeah. So then I I've then found it really really hard to work out when I got home, or exercise, or do any of the when I got home, because you just did a day of work, and which admittedly is no excuse. You've got to find the motivation to go, okay, you've got the time,
you just need to change
7
it.
and 1
in
the morning, and that's where you do that work. So it's just getting into different habits that I find difficult. Building habits is an incredibly difficult thing to do, I think.
Yeah, it is, especially good ones.
Yeah.
We seem to be all right with bad ones.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Jesus.
But good ones are hard to form and harder to keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you do to motivate yourself?
Oh, I think the studio, for one, was definitely motivation, because it was something that I walk past every day, and that does motivate me to go, I need to get in there and do stuff, and I think that's really helped me to have that focus and know that I don't want that to be wasted, you know. But it,
I love a room, like an office space,
I think it's important where I can go in and then I can shut the doors. Whereas before, when I was working out of the kitchen and I'd have to get everything out, and you sort of go, oh. But it would having a dedicated space, I think, is important. But also keeping that space tidy as well does give you more motivation. For me, if my studio's a mess, which is fine when I'm working in it, I've got no issue with that, because I am a messy worker, that's absolutely fine. But if I don't clear up at the end of every day, so that every morning when I go in it's a fresh start, I'll open the doors and think, oh, I don't want to go in there, it's not a nice space, I'm not interested, so I've got no motivation to go in and to work. But I guess with having my orders and stuff, it's got to be done. No, there's no one else where I can say, oh, can you just do that for me, because I don't want to do it today. The motivation is I work for myself, so therefore it has to be done by me. No one else is going to do it. That's a good motivator, actually. I never thought of it that way. Nobody else is going to do it. No one else is going to do it.
That works for me as well.
Absolutely.
Or any sort of sole entrepreneur or artist. It's nobody else is going to do the shit for you.
And if you want that success, you've got to do it yourself. And you can't always rely on other people to spruce you up and sort of go, come on, get going. You have to really dig deep and find that within yourself.
I suppose you've got to be your biggest cheerleader in a way.
You do. You do. Yes. Because you're already your biggest critic. So you've got to have something just as good and big and as bold in the nice side of things as you do in the other side, where you're pulling yourself down all the time. So yeah, for sure. But motivation is hard. Definitely. It is. So, I mean, it would be interesting to hear other people's opinions on what they do. Whether your motivation's different if you're just in a career than in being, I'd say just a career, that's not the way to say it, but if you're in a career as opposed to having your own business, whether your motivations are different. So it'd be interesting to hear what our viewers think about, our listeners think about.
I always call them viewers as well.
Yeah, well, it's hard now the camera's there. It's like,
technically they're both.
They're both. Yes. So,
well, that's you made some good points there. I think if anybody's struggling for motivation, I think it's a bit. I can't really talk at this point because I'm.
Well, you've already admitted that you've had none for about 5 months.
Unmotivated person right now. So I'd love to hear from other people how they can how they motivate themselves. So see if those sort of techniques can work.
Especially when you're in a place like you are at the moment, where you've been there for so long. How do you pull yourself out of that? Successfully. It's
definitely getting into a routine. I think because it's worked for me in the past. Is having that routine. I think and that can work for anything. It doesn't have to be, I suppose, waking up, working out, and
doing
something. It could be
definitely
literally
not.
anything. If you wake up and you do half an hour of yoga, or if you wake up and you do half an hour of reading, you know, reading the news or stuff, you know, stuff like that. If that's the habit that and the routine that keeps you,
that sets you up for
the day, and it motivates you to continue on.
Yep.
Because I know, and this is the thing, I know the things that unmotivate me.
Yeah.
I know the exact things, if I do them in the morning, I know I won't do anything that day.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm a bit like that when it comes to something like my housework is weird because I have to motivate myself for that. The previous day, I do that. So I work my way up to it. Like today, for instance, I'll be in the kitchen and I'll think, oh, God, the kitchen's really dirty. I need to clean. But I'm not going to do it today because I haven't planned to do it today. Right? So I talk myself into, right, tomorrow's a cleaning day. And I say that to myself all day. All day it'll be tomorrow's a cleaning day, tomorrow's a cleaning day. And I'm quite happy then to wake up and do a cleaning day. If I wake up and I leave it a couple of hours before I start that, it won't get done. Yeah. Because I've then talked my way out of it also, and I'm like, oh well, there you go. So I'm it's not going to happen today because I didn't do it straight away.
Exactly. Yes. You know? Yes.
And you just think
I do that to me. I do that to myself all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't done by 10 o'clock, so can't do it now.
Never mind. No.
Like you haven't got another 12 hours of the day.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. I know it's silly.
I do that.
It's because it's just easy to find an excuse, isn't it? But yeah, so easy to say, oh no, I can't now. It's too late.
And I find it so easy to procrastinate.
Yeah,
procrastinating doing something productive.
Yeah,
that's the worst type of procrastination.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times I clean the kitchen.
To stop yourself from doing something.
To stop myself from doing something that I'm unmotivated to do. But then I come out from cleaning the kitchen, I'm like, I've cleaned.
Yeah.
I've done something productive.
It's just not the right
productive.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult as well when you do things like we're doing. Mm-hmm. When you're putting sort of like your craft and your talents on the line, right?
Yep.
And there's always that fear of you're not very good and you're going to fail at it.
Yeah.
So it's finding the motivation to jump that hurdle.
Yeah. And it's a protection thing sometimes, isn't it?
And that's why, and I only realised, and I only found this out recently, was that's the reason we procrastinate. Is because, and especially when we procrastinate with productive things like cleaning the kitchen, because that gives you a positive, what's the word? A positive thing.
Oh, positive feeling.
Yeah, positive feeling.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yes. Yeah.
If you know what, so you can go, all right, I feel good.
Yeah.
I did something good. Instead of being productive in something that won't give you a positive feeling immediately.
Like sitting and doing nothing.
Or sitting in...
Because then you'll beat yourself up about the fact I should have done that. Mm-hmm. And what did I do? I sat and did nothing. Yes. Whereas if you've cleaned the kitchen, you say, I didn't get round to that today. Exactly. But that's okay because I cleaned the kitchen. But in your brain, you think, nah, same thing actually. Exactly. You just didn't get round to it.
It is.
Yeah.
And that positive feeling, like I said, is immediate. Whereas... you know, you get into your own head and you're all like, oh, but if I do this work, I might fail at it, which will be pretty, and I won't feel good. Whereas if I clean this kitchen now, I do so I feel good. I did something. Which you've got to sort of get it, like you got to get out of the habit of that sort of thing.
Yes,
I'm a big procrastinator right now. I'll tell you that. I really am.
I mean, it's easy to do, isn't it? I mean, I think I'm a bit like that with my classes, because especially now that I've got new ones as well, because I'm scared no one's going to want to do them. So you sort of go, I won't put them out yet.
Yeah. Are you feeling that about your personal classes?
Yes.
Because you do Kate Duchess, you do Kate Minds, and you also do your own things that you've created.
Yeah.
So I suppose with Kate Duchess, Kate Minds, you can always go, well, if no one wants to do them,
Yeah, that's like exactly.
It's their fault,
yeah, it's
not
not.
mine.
It's not my design.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the fact that I haven't designed something that's enticing. But both of those programs are amazing, and I've never had any issues. Obviously, Kate Mines hasn't started yet, but with Kate Duchess, never had an issue at all. And then it comes to my own stuff, and I'm like, oh, I haven't got as many, and why not?
Yeah.
And, so it's like, oh well, no one wants to do it. So yeah, it's easy to go, oh, I just won't put it out yet, because then I won't feel the failure yet. But saying that, there's I haven't really experienced it too much, but it's okay for that to happen too, for me not to have classes sometimes. I know that July is like dead for me because it's school holidays and people generally go away here. That's when they go off. You get 3 weeks and people go away, so there's nothing happens. It takes a lot of your self motivation, I think, to say that's okay. It doesn't matter, and you know the reason why, but you still in your head go, that's upset me. But yeah, it's difficult to get over, isn't it? Sometimes when you, as I said, your own worst critic, and we're just not kind to ourselves.
Yeah.
We really should be.
We should be.
We should be. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. No, we're really not.
Why are we so complicated?
I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I had any advice for anybody that's struggling with motivation, like I am right now, is start building a routine and make that routine a habit.
Yes.
So that you're waking up and you're automatically doing those things that motivate you to put in the work.
But I think you only need to do a small amount to start with. Don't give yourself a full day's worth of stuff that you've got to do every day.
No.
Start small. Start with and build it up.
I'll use the working out as a metaphor. You don't start with the big weights.
No, that's right. You don't. No.
You got to start small.
You don't go.
You're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Or if you start these big things and you decide, oh, I need to do a full day. I need to do 18 hours worth of work without stopping. You're going to burn yourself out and you're not going to complete it. And then you're going to feel crap about it.
Yep. Yes.
So at the beginning, yes, start off small. What's going to motivate you to do one simple task?
Yep.
And that's what I'm doing right now, is to try and get out of this rut. I'm working on my writing right now, and it's okay if I write one page, that's fine.
Yeah,
you've got to give yourself that positive sort of.
Absolutely. I mean, it could be something as small as make sure that you have breakfast every morning, regardless of what you're doing in that day. There you go. You're there for it. But some people don't, do they? Some people have it, some people don't. Some days they'll have breakfast, some days they won't. And you think, well, if you want to get into the habit of things, so just start with something small like that. Make sure that so therefore you can adjust, and what you'll do is you'll adjust your day or your evening to make sure that you fit that one thing in, and you'll realise that it's not as difficult as you thought, and you'll be able to put that into practice with other things too. So it doesn't have to be a huge thing. And then once breakfast is a habit for you and you do that every day, is then, oh, well, I can put something else in. I can make sure that I'm doing something work-wise or, a goal-wise, and then it just becomes easy. And you can build up through your day until you are doing things that are just habit and routine for you. And you'll be surprised, I think, at how good it makes you feel. Once you get that adrenaline going and it's all, your endorphins are running.
I think also if you've got like a particular a song that just makes you feel good.
Oh yeah.
Music helps me a bit.
I like music. I like listening to it in the car, especially, and that'll be when it's
I feel
loud
they're good. They're good motivators. But you've got to have the right song.
Yes, because they're so emotive that in the fact that sometimes it can have the opposite effect. I know there's one song that I won't listen to, hate it, and it makes me feel so sad. So I know that's don't go there.
And I think also what's the I'm really struggling with my words.
Maybe it's your beer.
Maybe I don't know. But it's I think you need to sort of surround yourself in the industry or the craft that you're doing, if you know what I mean. So I've been watching a lot of movies recently.
Is that your excuse?
Yeah, that's my excuse. That is,
it's work. I'm
using it as motivation. No, like if you are a filmmaker, you would watch films, and if you were a singer, you would listen to music, and like you watch stuff. Yeah, I'm assuming
stuff. Yeah, just
crafty
stuff.
And it's also reading stuff and surround yourself in that industry because other creatives will motivate you.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm always motivated by actors' performances. I know I can always watch Leonardo DiCaprio and go, after I've watched him, I'm like, Jesus, I want to be him.
Yeah.
I want to be him so bad.
Doesn't
I want to be like him so bad. And it motivates you. It goes, okay, I've got to put in the work. Yeah, sometimes that motivation might last 5 minutes and then you go and do something else.
Yeah.
But you keep surrounding yourself in that sort of thing, and surround yourself with other people that are close to you that like that sort of thing. So I would surround myself with other actors or other writers and stuff. And, I'm assuming you surround yourself with other modelists.
Modelists. My model.
What's a sugar
crafter?
Yeah. No.
Yes. Yeah, you do. So, and I think it's with that, thinking about that, there are ladders to that also, where you can, like, looking at Leonardo DiCaprio is like up there. Yeah, you've got all those people in between that help you get there. He didn't just get there, and that's what's important. And those sorts of people, surrounding yourself with that sort of thing, does keep you motivated. So I like to watch people on YouTube that are only just starting out, and I know that I can support them. And then I look at someone who is above me as far as I'm concerned in their skill set, that I go, I'd like to be like that. How do I get there? And it's just small steps that, and then I can look at other people and go, they just blow my mind. There's no way I'll ever be able to do anything like that. And I may not, but admiring them is enough motivation for you to go, but I'll give it a damn good go. So I think it's remembering all of those people, isn't it, in the whole spectrum of where you are in your craft, to know that you can learn from everyone.
You can.
Yeah.
You can't do this shit alone.
No,
and
absolutely.
And I think that's just across the board, every single industry. You cannot do this shit alone.
No. I mean, only you can do it.
Yeah. I was going to say a tennis player, but they have coaches. But...
yeah, they do. Well, so do actors, don't they?
Well, they do, exactly. You cannot do this stuff alone. There's always
you do need
somebody
support.
that you need help from, or you're inspired by, or you're motivated by. There's always other people involved. Always. Always.
And it's good to recognise that, to know that you're not, because I think there can be a lot of people that will go, I can do this by myself.
Yeah. And
that to me is that becomes detrimental. And I don't think you actually manage to do anything to your greatest potential. Yeah. Because you've already limited yourself by saying, I don't need help. You always need help. That's not a good motivator at all.
It's also not a bad thing to ask for help.
Oh, definitely not. No. No, definitely not. I say to my students that I have, ask any questions you like, anything, and I'll try and help you. I can't promise you I'll know the answer, but what I can promise you is I'll find it out. Because if I don't know it, I know that there's going to be someone out there that does know it, that's got more knowledge than me. And that doesn't make me feel ashamed at all. And you can't expect to know everything within your craft. It's just it's just not. And I've lost my word.
I won't be able to help you.
Anyway, don't know. It's gone.
That's just finish it there.
I'm done.
So just find whatever way motivates you.
Yes. And let us know what does motivate you.
Yeah, please do. We'll put some on the socials.
Yeah.
We'll get involved. Tell us what motivates you, because it might help me.
Yes, and you need all the help you can get at the moment.
Exactly. I need help. I can't do this on my own.
Come on, people, rally round, help Brad.
Yeah. So that's motivation, I suppose. That's staying motivated or getting motivated. So yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. So we're doing
our shout outs?
Yeah, small business shout outs. Do you want to go first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually shared on my personal page on Facebook this week a lovely friend of mine who arrived in Australia a couple of weeks after we did, actually, set up her own business here, travel business. So she's, I would imagine, finding
things quite difficult right
now. Yes. But she is one of the most motivated people I know.
Yeah.
Oh, incredible businesswoman. Absolutely incredible businesswoman, and such a lovely, lovely person. Her name is Lauren Ashworth, and she works at Departure Lounge in Berwick. She's just...
So that like travel agent?
Yeah. A travel agent. She does... She was specialising in cruises. I'm not sure.
Think they're going very well right now.
No, I don't think they are. But she does all sorts of travel. So and she's just amazing. Whatever you want, wherever you want to go, she'll sort it for you. And it's such a personal experience with her as well. She's just wonderful, and she does have staff. They're all wonderful. So they're on the high street in Berwick.
Departure Lounge Berwick.
Departure Lounge
Do
Berwick.
they have socials?
Yes, she has a website, which is just departurelounge.com.au, I believe.
Yeah.
And she's on Facebook, and she's got Instagram as well. So
Insta?
Yes.
A lot of businesses get Instagram.
No.
I think it's fantastic. It's a great way to communicate.
Well, you know my thoughts on Instagram. I try.
I know.
But yeah, so if you, as you know, we're allowed to go away soon, and I think people are going to start wanting to explore this wonderful country that we live in. So go along and speak to Lauren.
Yes, and we'll say this now. Go Australia first, everyone.
Oh, absolutely.
Go Australia first.
Yeah.
Travel domestic. I mean, you're not going to be able to travel international
Anywhere,
anytime soon.
No. But so enjoy
not to
it.
anywhere nice, anyway.
No. So enjoy it. It's a beautiful country. So get out there and have a look. So yeah, go along to Lauren and she'll help you out. So who have you got up?
My small business shout out this week is to some people that helped me out. Beaconsfield Auto Electric.
Oh yes.
So he's an auto electrician. Forgot his name because I'm an idiot. But for anybody that's close to me will know that I'm having some car issues.
Some cars, yep.
Because I bought a Holden Cruise.
Yep. Or lemon, you could call it.
And I got told not to buy a Holden Cruise.
But you did anyway.
I bought a Holden Cruise, and I've had some electrical issues.
I mean, let's be fair. Your brother had a bit of a say.
It was James's fault. He won't admit it, but it's his fault. I asked him to come and buy it and with me and like check to see if it's okay, because he's always saying, "Oh, I'm really good at cars." Turns out he's not very good at cars.
He might have had a fly, but he doesn't know much about cars.
He bought a bloody lemon for me. So I've had some electrical issues, but I took it down to them, and he was fantastic. He first issue he fixed up, no issue at all, and he was brilliant. The second issues that I've been having, I took it to him, and he was trying to figure stuff out, he was trying to all that sort of stuff, and he couldn't figure anything out, because he was like, I don't think there's anything wrong with this car, but I was like, there is.
Just doesn't
something
like
wrong with this car. It just doesn't like me. He's like, he gave me loads of suggestions to try and everything like that, and in the end he didn't charge me. So he's helped me a lot, and he's such a kind bloke. So kind of forgot his name.
Well, you'll have to find it for when you put it up on socials.
I will. I'll find his name. I'll find his. I believe he's on Facebook, but he definitely does have a website, Beaconsfield Auto Electrics, and just a great bloke, great business, helped me out a lot. So I thought we'd definitely give him.
Does he work by himself there, or has he got other guys?
I've only seen him there, but I'm assuming he's got people.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only been there since the pandemic.
Yeah.
So he may have had to let some people go. He might be working on his own.
True.
So I don't know that.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. But
Cool. Okay, we'll find out his name and
I will.
we'll put
I'll
it
post
up
it
on the...
I'll post it on there.
Yeah.
I'll post it on there.
Wonderful.
So to finish off,
Yes.
I don't think we'll play a word game.
Okay.
We've played them often, and we will. We'll continue to. But I think today we're just gonna. I just want to discuss stuff, Mum. You know, like what have you been watching recently?
Oh, God, but I'm still watching MasterChef, mate. I'm still going to be watching it for a while.
Yeah, but have you been doing anything else?
I've watched White Lines. That's
a
on
new Netflix one, yeah?
Netflix. Really enjoying that, actually. Not sure if I should give it a shout out because it's got lots of sex, lots of drugs, lots of gore, but a really good British.
British know how to do the dramas.
It is so good. You know what? It's like a comedy of errors, but in an adult way.
Fantastic.
And it is so funny. But also you sort of go, oh, don't want to see that.
Yeah.
There was a bit where I went, oh no, and just had to cover my eyes. But no, really good. Really enjoyed that.
Nice. Nice.
Apart from that, I haven't been watching.
You've just been too busy.
Oh, you know
Too
what?
busy motivating yourself.
Too busy motivating. The day that I did actually say, didn't I? I spent the day on the couch the other day.
Yeah.
I watched the last season of Call the Midwife, back to back.
I never got into that.
Oh, well, I can't imagine you would. But I liked it because it's more about the nostalgia of the medical industry, I guess, in that time of midwifery and through the ages. So they're in the 70s, I think. Yeah, just in the 70s in the season 9. So I've really enjoyed that. And apart from
season 9?
Yeah.
It got to 9 seasons?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Must be doing something right then.
Yeah, definitely. It's great. I love it. And it's something that I do have to watch by myself because your dad won't watch it. Like,
of course you won't.
Nah. Why would you watch that? And I don't think I've really watched anything else. A couple of movies here and there, but nothing. There's nothing really new. I'm looking forward to the cinemas being open.
Oh.
That'd be great, won't it? To be able to go out and watch a movie.
I can't wait to go see Christopher Nolan's new film. Like, if anyone knows me, Christopher Nolan is my favourite filmmaker of all time.
What's he done?
What do you mean, what's he done?
Well...
Inception, Interstellar, the Dark Knight trilogy, Dunkirk, Memento, the other one.
What other one?
I can't remember the name.
I thought it was called the other one.
The Prestige. That's the one.
Right. I didn't like Inception.
Well, you're an idiot.
I don't think I did.
I bet you didn't like it because you just didn't get it. Dream within a dream within a dream.
Oh, with the spinny thing.
Yeah, you're talking
I don't like Interstellar.
You don't like Interstellar.
I knew he was in the wall the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, that's silly.
I think Interstellar's his best one, but that's just me.
No. Anyway, what is it, the new one?
Tenet.
Tenet?
Tenet. Tenet? Tenet. T-E-N-E-T. You can spell it back. Yeah. It's about time, obviously, Christopher Nolan.
Oh.
It's got Robert Pattinson in it.
Is he from Twilight?
Yeah.
Oh, go me.
Got that one right.
The one that's not Hermione's in that as well.
No, Hermione is not in that.
No, I meant in Twilight. No, the one that's not Hermione.
Yeah.
Who is...
No, not Jennifer Lawrence.
No, that's what I mean. It's Emma Watson.
No, it's not. It's Kristen Stewart.
That's the one. Yes. That's who I meant by not Hermione.
All right. Okay. All right.
I don't know why you wanted to be an actor. You clearly didn't get any knowledge or motivation from this way.
No.
So it's about time.
Yeah.
Is that it? That's the only synopsis we've...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So why are you excited? Oh, just because it's Christopher Nolan. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to Top Gun. But that's because, I grew up in the 80s, so why not? I want to go and see that in Gold Class, if you're listening, Nick. Which you will be listening,
I've got so many
obviously.
Gold Class tickets.
Have you?
Ready to go. Yeah, because of my Simply Energy
plan.
Yeah,
your electricity
and they just
thing.
keep building up because we can't go.
No.
So I've got like 3 3 tickets.
Do they not expire?
Yeah, in like 2 years.
Oh, well, lucky you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I might go with you guys so that you can pay for my food.
Yeah, all right. I would if you give me a free ticket.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
All right. Cool.
So what have you been watching?
I've just been binging my really violent sort of shoot 'em up films.
Oh.
Like I've been really loving it. Like I want to start doing like stunt choreography and fight stuff. Like I binged the trilogy of John Wick.
Yeah.
John Wick trilogy is fantastic.
Dad's always watching.
I watched Extraction again.
I don't know that.
Mum, we spoke about it in this podcast. Chris Hemsworth. Extraction. Shot a load of people in India. No, Dhaka.
Oh, yeah. Fabulous film.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Come on, Mum.
Yes.
And I watched Olympus Has Fallen. Gerard Butler kicking ass.
Oh.
Like, I just want to do that sort of stuff. Like, I wouldn't mind if I just became like an action film star.
Where are you setting your heights high?
Yeah.
You've got to get up that ladder.
Yeah. But that's what I've been watching.
If that's your motivation, though, go for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I've been watching recently.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go watch the John Wick trilogy if you haven't. It's fantastic. Keanu.
He is good. I do like him as an actor, actually. He's very, very good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was episode 6 of The Art of Trying. Motivation. Get motivated. Do your stuff.
Get out there and do something that motivates you.
Follow us. Follow us on our socials at The Art of Trying podcast on both Facebook, Instagram, and we shall see you next week for episode 7.
Yes, looking forward to that one.
Fantastic. All right, have a good week. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, people.
See you later.
Bye.